Good evening, everyone. I'm Fletcher Mackel, and as someone who's covered every Saints training camp since Drew Brees arrived in 2006, here's how the practice reports usually sound. Brees picked apart the secondary. Brees was masterful once again. But this year, while number 9 is still at the top of his game, he's really had to work against this year's defense. Nothing comes easy. So it should come as no surprise that the defense once again is featured in our plays of the day. The Saints move practice indoors to avoid the bad weather. Defensive end Mitchell Lavin getting the strip in the sack. DB Arthur Millette recovers the fumble. Then Kurt Coleman, a near pick of Drew Brees. One full week in training camp 2018, and the defense is the story of training camp. One of the new Saints defenders who's playing well is an old friend of the black and gold, Patrick Robinson. A former first-round draft pick in New Orleans, P-Rob won Super Bowl 52 with Philadelphia and rejoined the Saints back in March as a free agent. And speaking of getting the band back together, he's not the only former Saint back with the team. Sports anchor Sharif Ishak joins us from the Saints facility in Metairie to talk about the return of Jermon Bushrod.
No guy is happier to be back in a black and gold uniform than Jermon Bushrod. Well, maybe his family, especially his wife, who's from here. Now, the family gets a chance to come back to a great city, watch a great team, and hopefully watch Bushrod play and contribute in a very big way.
I want to come in, I want to help. I mean, look, this is camp. I still got to make this team. Like I said, we are stacked at O-line, and that's how I feel about it. There's a lot of good competition, inside, outside. We've got a lot of young guys, so we're all finding a way to get better. And I'm going to help those guys, and they're going to help me. And, you know, Coach told me a while ago, the best players are going to play, and the best players are going to get the opportunity to be on this team.
A team loaded with talent, which should have a nice window to win Bushrod, Brees, Peyton, and this city another title.
Coach is going to have a tough job on their hand. I look at our room. You got the 5 starters. You have guys who started in games. You have guys who are very good, who have a bright future if they keep going the way that they're going.
A future so bright that the 33-year-old offensive lineman feels like this team has a chance to be just as good or maybe even better than the 2009 squad.
If we can get the focus and the vision in front of us like we need to, you know, this team can write their own story.
As for when the young guys ask Bushrod about the journey to a possible Super Bowl title run, he tells them to forget about the could've from last season because he is very familiar with the could've, would've, should've situation from back in the 2011 postseason when the Saints had that last-second loss to the 49ers. In Metairie, Sharif Ishak, WDSU News.